Boy, I almost got lost in the vibes from that music. I know people are enjoying that. I saw some people were also creeped out. Hello, by the way. Creeped out by the fox. He's just trying to vibe with you. The fox is not going to hurt anybody. They're only prey on creatures that are smaller than them. We're all bigger than that fox, so fox is more scared of us than we are of them. But this is a game all about the great outdoors. We're out in the fox's territory. And what does the fox say? The fox says, ring, ding, 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 ding. But also, what's your favorite outdoor activity? Here are some of your answers. LM Ray 523 loves camping. Sunset Mitchie loves bass fishing. My own Anomaly loves swimming. Don't do that near the bass fishing. I don't want you to get hooked. Hannah Martin loves softball. Of course, fun time there. Courtney CO3 also said camping. I need unplugged time in nature sometimes. Don't we all? Paige Alley likes kayaking in the summer. Melanie Smith, 5967, just said two words that I think sums it all up. Lake life. Who doesn't love lake life? That fox loves lake life, that's for sure. Diane Little 12 said, I love going out with the family on the pontoon boat on a not really hot summer day. Yeah, you don't want it to be so hot that it feels stagnant and you're just covered in sweat the whole time. But you do want it to be warm enough to go in the water, right? That water can be pretty cold. So you do need it to be hot enough that the water's heated up a little bit. It's a delicate balance is what I'm saying. Brief Swagger likes going barefoot outdoors. All right. Skyward System likes walking in a forest. KCake0628 said going to the beach. Shan M. Mac likes hiking. Bevo Cat said I like picnicking. And my favorite of all the ones that I saw, and there were so many, thank you all for chiming in, is Lively Lily, who said trivia games. So take a deep breath and feel the fresh air fill up your lungs while the scent of pine helps you relax. Then listen to the sound of the babbling brook as you play this great outdoors edition of Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. You'll be roughing it as you compete for today's grand prize. That is $1,000, and everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple-choice trivia questions about the outdoors and outdoor activities will split it. In this game, you will earn one bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. So here is the deal with that. If you win the game today, not only do you get a share of the grand prize, but all the bonus SB you've accumulated throughout the game are added on top automatically. If you don't win the grand prize, you can still get those bonus SB, but very important, you have to claim them at the end of the game in order to keep them. All right? You do not want to leave money on the table, right? Stick around to the end of the game, click that button that appears on your screen, and the SB are yours instantly. The first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize, either using SB or with a free rejoin. And here is a special insider tip for you. All right, are you listening? Okay. Click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening and get free rejoins by watching videos. It is just that simple. Finally, each game we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Here are the winners from Monday. Congratulations to all 5 of you. You have all been credited your 100 SB already. Hope that got you over the finish line for a gift card. If not, it's certainly a very good start or middle. To everyone else who wants their name to be on that list, I do too. So please keep playing and claiming, because next time the winner could be you. All right, Courtney Alicia, dang, can we start already? We know the rules. Yes, you do now. The comments are off to start a bonfire. So let's just start this without them, okay? Here is question number 1. What treat is typically made over a campfire? Is it s'mores, Pop-Tarts, or ice cream? Which of these is a campfire treat? You use the fire to cook it. It might just be the perfect sandwich if you use 2 graham crackers to hold in your chocolate and toasted marshmallow, right? Come on, who doesn't love some s'mores? That's right, give me s'more. That's where it comes from. We got 99% of you getting that one right now, as I mentioned in our special Twitter hint today. If you follow us there, you would have gotten it. SB Daily Trivia is what we are on there. That was invented by the Girl Scouts in 1927. And we're moving on to question number 2, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. While camping, you're supposed to put your food in a bag hanging from a tree to keep it away from what animal? Is it a bear, snake, or a giraffe? Why are you tying your food up and hanging it from a tree in a bag? There are all sorts of scavengers who would love nothing more than to eat some of your food. But that is why you put it up high, which is a practice actually called bear bagging, because we're trying to keep it away from the bears. That's right. That's right. Yogi's out there going, hey, boo-boo, let's get that picnic basket. Oh, no, it's tied up in a bag. We can't have that.
I don't know if we should be doing this anyway, Yogi.
Let's move on to question number 3, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. A kayak is a version of what type of boat? Is it a schooner, a canoe, or a wave runner? We had somebody saying earlier their favorite outdoor activity is kayaking. I bet you get this one. Now, for the record, I think that kayaks are great, but when I was a kid, I was terrified that the kayak would stay flipped over, so I prefer sort of the open type of canoe. That's more my kind of deal. Canoe, of course, is the answer, and I was thinking, can you answer this question correctly? 98% of you, of course, did that. We have over 15,300 people, 400. The number continues to rise in grand prize contention, over 16,200 of you playing the game. And we're moving on to question number 4, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Which of the following U.S. national parks shares its name with a kind of tree? Is it Death Valley, Cuyahoga, or Sequoia? Which of those parks is also the name of a tree? Their bark is 3 feet thick. They can grow as tall as a 26-story building, and they live up to 3,000 years. And that doesn't even begin to describe how incredible Sequoia National Park is. If you've not been there and you have the chance to go, it is majestic, unreal, these trees, getting to be among them. You really feel in awe of nature. 95% of you getting that one right. Well done. Death Valley, a very hot desert. And Cuyahoga is a river, also named after a tribe of people, but not named after a tree. All right, we are moving on to question number 5 now. It is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. This is Q5. Walden, or Life in the Woods, is the account of living in the woods written by what author? Is it Walt Whitman, Henry David Thoreau, or Ralph Waldo Emerson? Who wrote Walden, Life in the Woods? When townspeople kept asking what he was doing out there, he wrote Walden as a lecture, and it became Henry David Thoreau's study of what it truly means to live. Thoreau is the answer, and you know Thoreau, at least 60% of you do, 19% going with Walt Whitman, great poet who wrote Leaves of Grass, among other things, also very interested in nature. Ralph Waldo Emerson, that's the guy whose property Thoreau was living on. He was like, hey, can I have that area out there by that lake and build a cabin? Can I build that cabin? And he was like, yep, you sure can. We're halfway done this game now. Of the 40% of you that got eliminated, almost all of you coming back in, and most of you doing that for free. Love to see that. We're moving on to question number 6 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. What invertebrate is commonly used as a bait during fishing? Is it the worm, the cobra, or the horseshoe crab? Looking for the invertebrate that is commonly used as bait during fishing. Worm, cobra, horseshoe crab. You can use a lot of different things to lure a fish onto your hook, so it's not like every cartoon you watched growing up where the character always uses a can of worms. That's right, worms is the answer. 99% of you getting that one right. Well done. I have fished with worm. I fished with like little pieces of squid or octopus. You can use that as well, which tells me a lot about, are fish attacking other creatures of the sea and eating them en masse? I don't know. We're going to move on to question number 7. Best not to think about that too much. This was worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Which of the following is a form of rock climbing? Is it halo, fleet racing, or free solo? Which of those is a form of rock climbing? Imagine climbing a sheer wall of rock. Okay, your palms sweating? Right. Now imagine you don't have any safety ropes or nets to protect you. Are you sweating everywhere now? Yeah, well, that's free solo climbing, so maybe don't do that. Maybe leave that to Alex Hanold and the professionals. 90% of you knew free solo is the answer. Again, if I've mentioned this before, if you've not seen the documentary Free Solo, which is available on Disney Plus because it was a Nat Geo thing, it is well worth watching. It will take your breath away. Can't believe they were able to even film that. Of the 10% of you eliminated, by the way, we got almost 2/3 of you back. We're moving on to question number 8 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. When Thoreau built his cabin on Walden Pond, roughly how much did the building materials cost? Is it $4.73, $28.12, or $41.12? Got to think of like the time that this was done. Walden is as much a guide to living like Thoreau as it is a philosophical piece, right down to his shopping list, although might need some updating because there isn't a house on earth that you can build for just $28.12 today. He did it somehow. $28.12 is the answer. I want to shout out here. That is a very difficult question, and over half of you got it right. That is impressive. That was the other brutal question in this game. And of the 45% of you that got eliminated, most of you had not been eliminated yet. So we're getting over half of you back in, still over 10,500 people in grand prize contention with only 2 questions left to go. Let's move on to question number 9, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. The Audubon Society is dedicated to the conservation of what creatures? Is it snails, birds, or raccoons? The Audubon Society, dedicated to the conservation of snails, birds, or raccoons. In the early 20th century, thanks in no small part to Teddy Roosevelt, conservationism was en vogue. Harriet Hemingway and Minna B. Hall started the Audubon Society to protect the birdies. Tweet, 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 tweet. 9,847 of you have made it this far. You are ready for our final question. But first, quick reminder, there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia. This app outside of Daily Trivia Live, this game you're playing right now. One is through our other game mode, which is the Daily Trivia Challenge. That is a quick, hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day. Second is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. That is the secret sauce. Now, both of the ways I just mentioned will get you SB towards your daily goal. But when you go to the Tapjoy wall that you reach through that More Ways to Earn button, you find a bunch of easy-to-complete offers. You'll check Daily Discover off your to-do list pretty much every day. They're super easy, super quick, super fun. The SB will rack up. I know you're always looking for opportunities like this, especially if you're a hawk on Swagbucks. This is the one you should not be missing. Make this a part of your daily winning habits on Swagbucks. You will not regret it. After the game, you're going to see the little Tapjoy image show up after you claim your SB if you need to, or just after the game has ended. Click that. It'll take you out, ask you if you want to come back in. You say yes, it'll pop you right back in here, and you are on your way to earning from Tapjoy. If you haven't done it today, you need to do it. If you've already done it, why not do it again? All right. Speaking of doing it again, I'm going to ask a question again because we got 10,015 people vying for a piece of that $1,000 grand prize. Over 16,350 of you have stuck around to the end. And I got one more bonus SB up for grabs if you can correctly answer question number 10. Here it is. If you hang 10 while surfing, what are you hanging 10 of? Is it 10 toes, $10, or 10 nose hairs? Whoa, hang 10, dude. What are you hanging? We think of it as a surfer dude phrase, but it takes balance, core strength, and skill to ride a wave while standing at the front of the board with all 10 of your toes over the board's nose. Toes is the answer. 9,814 of you knew that one. You are splitting our grand prize today. Wow, you crushed this game. I am so proud of you. Each of our grand prize winners taking home 11 SB in grand prize money, plus the bonuses you earned along the way. T. Kellen 62, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, 3 Madsen and several numbers. Jimmy D 1185, Aries Jax, C. McGinn 1985, Thomas PJ and a bunch of numbers, and Blue Eyed Girl LA 77. Congratulations. One more. Mangoes are life one. Mango is a wonderful fruit, so I wanted to give that a shout out. Congratulations to everybody who won the grand prize today and all of you who got bonus SB and claimed them. Now that you have all these new SB in your account, you know what to do with them. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Great job all week long. Come back tomorrow for our Wednesday game. Thank you for playing Daily Trivia Live, and we will see you then, my friends.